NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading him out as their fifth-year quarterback.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Set.
Here's Rattler. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the Raiders is Trey Tucker. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very lucky.
And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Saints offense led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, so to no one's surprise, his name sits near the top of the list in terms of most receptions by a wideout this season. Quick throw, it's Mayer. Down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, Rattler. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Striker,
That's Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Darius Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rattler. He's got this to Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Algier, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
You look at the Saints defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people from on the ground.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll get this out to Genty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and goal, Raiders.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe...
And he's in! Touchdown, the Raiders! Ashton Genty with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Raiders 7.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Opposite. Green.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
49-yard line.
Set. Hut. Set.
They'll stick with Algier. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 44. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
45.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Blue check.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Algier going straight ahead. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He's taken down
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Rattler. Open man is Yoshibas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Over to Yoshibas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Raiders 7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Raiders take over.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morales. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he fires one incomplete. The Raiders at 8-4 now in the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Raiders.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Raider first down.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It'll go as a gain of 4.
And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd and 6. Herbert back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Raiders
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
10 block.
Rattler wants to throw it.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And let me out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Over the middle, he's got Thornton.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now it's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
33.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Herbert now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonte Thornton, 69 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ready.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Alexander picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tyler Algier with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And down he goes. The second back right around the 41-yard line. Shamar Stewart able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here is third and quite a ways. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Herbert off of play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
His kick is
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here we go.
Now Rattler. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Handing it off right side, Algier. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
60 red. 60 red.
To the air is Rattler. into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andre Yoshibas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raiders offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A give out of the gun to Genty. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's another Las Vegas.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Raiders first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Home troops right. Lion. Hey, ram.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Raider first down.
Set.
1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And this one's incomplete.
Basically, he's going to have to work 2 guys going off.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Crowd right. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. Blue 30.
Here's Rattler.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Completes this one to Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly, they get to the line.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Rattler wants to throw it. He's got this to Algier. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
60 red.
Throwing is Rattler. Dumps this one off to Algier. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll try and run the option. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They're fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, Jeanty. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it